For the past 2 years, the motor vessel Balmoral has laid up here outside the M Shed in Bristol's floating harbour. During that time, a gallant crew of volunteers have worked tirelessly to keep the ship afloat, making sure that when the time was ripe, the 65-year-old coastal cruising vessel will be fit and ready to once more welcome passengers aboard. Many thousands of pounds were raised over the last year to give the ship her 5-yearly maritime MOT. This involved a 19-day stay in Sharpness Dry Dock, where all manner of engineering work was done to her. The result is a seaworthy certificate lasting for the next 5 years. Monday the 26th of January, and the local Member of Parliament, Stephen Williams, is visiting the ship.
Hello. Thank you, Nigel Coo.
Hello, Nigel.
I'm President of the Balmoral Fund, and Dave Bassett.
Hello.
He was introduced to other members of the Balmoral Fund Limited, the charity that is steering the ship towards its final cruising role.
You good? After you, sir. This is Steve from my office. Right.
So it's a classic layout, classic.
First item on the agenda for this short visit was a tour around the ship, guided by Hank Crowell, one of the ship's engineering volunteers.
Have you actually sailed in this ship?
No, I haven't. I've been on the Waverley many years ago, from Clevedon to Penarth, but I've not been on this one now. So once you're done, I'm quite good to
be one of our first passengers, will you?
Yeah, that'd be really good. Yeah.
His next task was to sound the ship's hooter, for the cameras, of course.
I'm not going to be deafened now, am I?
Yes.
On the aft deck, Mr. Williams was shown the flag the ship sailed under when she was the flagship of the famous P&A Campbell's, a distant memory of many of us in Clevedon, but hopefully a memory that will be rekindled in the not too distant future.
Lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please be seated? We're about to start.
All into the treasury pot just to be spent on.
The real purpose of his visit was soon revealed when Mr. Williams imparted some important news regarding a substantial grant to the ship from the Coastal Communities Fund, a government funding project.
And there's 36 projects being announced today. Some of them are restoration of piers or lidos, or giving job creation skills and training in different parts of the country as well. And Bristol is actually getting nearly 1.5 million today. You're getting 344,000, which I'm sure you'll spend.
Three cheers for Balmoral. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Thank you.
Further to this magnificent grant from the Coastal Communities Fund, the MV Balmoral Limited has recently received a cheque for £5,000 from the Red Funnel Shipping Line of Southampton, who was her original owner. Cheques of £1,000 each have also been received from Clevedon and Penarth Town Councils. The next task is to publish a cruising schedule, and those two Bristol Channel destinations will definitely be on the list during her first season. See you at the end of the pier sometime later this year. This was never going to be a very easy project. The sinking of a 6-metre hole in a Victorian structure between two retaining walls that were built nearly 150 years ago is proving somewhat of a headache. And, as was expected, the digging, which up till now has been through earth and rubble, has now encountered the bedrock on which the structure was built. The problem now is how best to move it. The solution may be to use brawn and muscle instead of drilling and the mechanical digger. Explosives have already been ruled out as being too destructive. Meanwhile, underneath the pier, where it is connected to the dry land, the scaffolders are installing further structural support to counteract the sideways buffeting of the high winter gales that frequently come up the Bristol Channel from way out in the Atlantic Ocean.
That's going to end up having to come up on about fucking 4 inches. Depending on how thick the steel's and that what you get.
It should be stressed, however, that this is a precautionary measure, and that in normal weather, when the pier is open to the public, it will be perfectly safe whilst the building work continues. An early scene from Clevedon, Gilbert and Sullivan Society's latest production of the Yeomen of the Guard during their first rehearsal on the Prince's Hall stage. This will be the 5th time the company has staged the opera during its 44-year history, and this year it is being produced by Jane Bull with musical director Carol Kenway.
sun to the moon by a lovelorn loon who fled from the mocking throng. Oh, it's the song of a merry man groping up, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb as he sighed for the love of a lady. Lady, is the lady, like a lady, he sipped no sup and he craved no crumb as he sighed for the love of a lady. Sing me your song.
My name is Jack Point, and Elsie and I are two strolling players, and we go around from town to town and try and scrape a living singing songs, telling jokes, jests and riddles. We've been doing it for a long time, but unfortunately your mother.
My mother's very sick, and we're very poor.
Yeah.
Very poor.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get medicine for her. It's very expensive.
Yeah, very expensive, and you know, whatever we do, we never seem to make things pay, do we?
No, we never get any better off.
No. But we've been,
hard life.
Yeah, it's hard life. But we've been going around together for a number of years yet, but we haven't yet married, have we?
Oh, no.
No.
I'm a good girl.
She's a good girl, and although I'm a fool, there's a limit to my folly, and I'm not yet married as a result, but I do like her a lot. And, yeah, and maybe we will get married. Time works wonders, and there's no knowing, is there? What may be in store for us?
No.
Yeah.
Phoebe, I love you. You ought to let me come and see you sometime.
No, I'm Phoebe and I'm Wilfred. You are just too mean and cruel and wicked, and I much prefer Fairfax. He's so handsome and you're so ugly.
But it's my job. I can't help being as I am. I have to do it because of my job, don't I?
I think you enjoy actually caging things, wrapping people up in pincers and thumb screws. You're wicked, you are.
Well, it is a bit of fun. I do like doing it, really.
Yes, I can tell. So I'm going to stick with Fairfax. Thank you very much. He's lovely and handsome and gorgeous.
I ain't that man.
Yeomen of the Guard is reckoned to be the nearest that Gilbert and Sullivan got to Grand Opera, and was said to be Gilbert's favourite of all their shows. Wednesday the 18th of February to Saturday the 21st are the dates for your diary.